Monday again. That means it's time to meal plan with me. And I can't believe that we have reached the last full week in the month of November. And to be honest, it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty relaxing and great to just meal plan and have everything in order. This week is Thanksgiving week, so the meal plan will look a little different, actually a lot different than most weeks. There'll be more food on it. So I'm so excited to share with you what's on our menu for Thanksgiving this week and for all the other days. So join me on this episode of Meal Plan with Me. I can't believe it's week 4 in November, and I really can't believe that I've stuck to meal planning this whole time. So I'm really proud of myself. And if you've been joining me on this process for the month of November, let me know how it's been going for you. Have you had any trouble, any struggles with anything? Has it been a success? I would really love to know. And have you picked up any tips along the way? Let's jump into it. I have my Mom Life Planner from the Happy Planner. And again, if you want more information on this planner, you can look in my description. I also have last week's meal plan. This was week 3. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I think it was on Monday morning. Yeah, it was on Monday morning. I had to come here and cross this off first thing in the morning because I accidentally forgot to put away all of the leftover Sunday brunch. I don't feel so sad about it anymore. But earlier that week, it was, I was struggling. I was definitely struggling. Has that happened to you before where you've like left out food and then it's like when you really want to eat it, you're so hungry for it and then, you can't because it's not good anymore. Well, that's what happened on Monday. I left this out. And so we ended up eating oatmeal. And then later on that evening, we actually switched out the food because I timed it wrong. I didn't realize how long it would take to make these sweet potatoes. So we went with something a little quicker. So we swapped out Monday's dinner plans with Wednesday's, which was the orange chicken and veggie fried rice. So that's what we had on Monday. And then we ended up having the Philly cheesesteak bao buns and the sweet potatoes for Wednesday. So we did a little flip-flop there. Tuesday, we had leftovers. We ended up having some leftovers in the fridge. Didn't expect that. So we had that for lunch. And then we also had some leftovers for Wednesday. So that was good. So I was able to put the SpaghettiOs back down in the food bank here. Throwback Thursday, same thing for lunch. We had leftovers. So we pretty much had leftovers like all week for lunch and it turned out just fine. And then this barbecue meatballs and rice, this thing here, if you've been watching the past 3 weeks already or 4 weeks now, you'll know that this has been on the menu every week. And guess what? It went back down in the meal bank because we didn't get to eat it. Why? Because we had leftover chicken parm from Tuesday, which was really good, by the way, all from Trader Joe's. And if you want more information about how I did that, I didn't do it from scratch. It was all ingredients from Trader Joe's. Just let me know down in the comments and I would love to share with you. It is such a quick dinner that you can make. Friday, we had leftovers because actually on Friday, well, that was for lunch. And then we also had our frozen pizza. So that's what we did for Friday as usual. And here we are. Now we're here on Sunday. This is our dinner for tonight. And we still have 2 meals down here in the meal bank for next week. So that was last week. Not too bad. Got to eat a lot of leftovers. So let's jump in and plan for this week. And while you're taking a look with me in my planner, you can take this moment to subscribe to the Mama Connect so that you can have the scoop on all things mommyhood. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications because you don't want to miss it. All right, got my weekly meal planner sheet here, also from the Happy Planner. Again, if you want information on this, you can go down in my description. Okay, so this week is Thanksgiving week. It is week 4. So I'm just going to put week 4. here. And then we do have a little bit of leftovers from this morning. So we're gonna do leftover Sunday brunch as usual. You know, that's pretty much been working for this whole month, is doing the leftover Sunday brunch. And let's just do all the breakfast because we're pretty much gonna keep it the way that it's been for the past month because it literally has been working for us. Like, we've had no problems eating these same things every day of the week. So this has been working and I'm not going to change that, right? Why change it if it's not broken? Doesn't need to be fixed. So Saturday, oatmeal, and there's kind of a bit of a pattern here, you know, oatmeal, cereal, oatmeal, threw in a little waffle and egg in there just to kind of break it up. And then Sunday brunch, I'm just gonna put Sunday brunch. I know what that means. Eggs, bacon, the works. Okay, now that the breakfasts are all straight, let's do the lunches. And lunches have been pretty simple for us. We have been eating sandwiches and leftovers pretty consistently for the past several weeks. And I think we're just gonna keep it that way. No problems with that. And very simple how I like it. So I'm just gonna alternate them here. We'll just have a sandwich on Monday. Let's see, Tuesday. And I just will put the option of leftovers. Well, no, we'll do sandwiches here. I'm not sure that we'll have leftovers for that day. I'm gonna put that SpaghettiOs that we had for last week on the schedule. I'm just gonna stick it here in the middle of the week just to kind of switch things up. So kind of just like with breakfast, put this waffle and eggs just to kind of switch things up for breakfast. I'm gonna put the SpaghettiOs here to switch things up for lunch. Now Thursday is Thanksgiving and I'm gonna keep things just simple because dinner we're going ham. Yeah, there's ham on the menu. I know that was corny. So that'll be, wait a minute, make the sandwiches for Thanksgiving just to make it, actually we'll just leave both because maybe we'll have some leftovers. Because like I said, last week I was surprised with the amount of leftovers that we had. So I'm just gonna leave that there just in case. Friday, oh, you know we got leftovers because Thanksgiving would have been the day before. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. Leftovers or sandwiches. So simple. Saturday, sandwiches again, but this time we'll do grilled cheese just like we did yesterday. And this is definitely something that the kids can help make as well, both the grilled cheese and the leftovers, because I have taught them a way to do it without using the frying pan. So these are things that they can help make themselves. And if they help make the food, then chances are they might eat it. So win-win. All right, Sunday, you guessed it. Sandwiches or leftovers. All right, that was lunch. Again, super simple. And of course, we'll pair this up with whatever fruit and veggies that we have in the house. Like yesterday, I made a juice. And so the kids had their juice to go along with their breakfast as well as their lunch because I made enough juice to last both meals. So, you know, it's not like it's just cereal or just oatmeal. We always try to pair it up with a fruit or a juice, a healthy juice that I make in the juicer, things like that. All right, let's get to dinner. Now, we already know that this is going to be Thanksgiving dinner. I cannot possibly write everything that's going to be for Thanksgiving dinner on here. So I'm going to just put, whoops, Thanksgiving dinner with some little stars so that I'll remember. And I actually already wrote down my Thanksgiving menu somewhere else and I'll share it with you guys when we take a look at the final printout of this week's menu. Okay, so Thursday was done. Friday, you guys know if you've been watching that we do the frozen pizza thing for family fun night. And actually, this past week for family fun night, we did have our frozen pizza, but we didn't watch a movie this time. Instead, we went on the very first Christmas light show of the season for us. It was a drive-through, so everyone was safe. And if you'd like to see that, you can head on over to my Instagram page. You can see that there. Okay, so we have frozen pizza for Friday. Now we know that Thanksgiving is here, so guess what's happening for dinner for a while? You guessed it. Thanksgiving leftovers. How long does Thanksgiving leftovers last for you in your home? Does it last a week? Does it last until, the first or second week in December? Are you eating them until Christmas? Now that would be very impressive if that was the case. So we're definitely going to be eating those for the next couple of days. So I'm just going to stick that there. Thanksgiving leftovers for the whole weekend other than Friday. So now all we have left to do is figure out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, here is the amazing thing about this week. So on week 1, when I first started to meal plan, I had baked ziti as one of the recipes. And I actually made 2 batches, and I ended up making the one batch for that week, and it lasted a very long time, actually. I think it lasted into the following week, until week 2. The second batch, guess what I did with that? I put that thing in the freezer. So I still have that baked ziti in the freezer, and guess what? It's gonna be dinner for Monday. So I'm gonna take it out of the freezer probably today so it can thaw, and then that way it won't take so long to bake tomorrow. And because I know how it went the first go around with this baked ziti that I made, I know that's gonna last a few days. So because this is Thanksgiving week and I just want things to be as simple as possible, I'm gonna throw this baked ziti wherever I can on this menu. So I'm gonna put it here. So we're gonna put it here for Wednesday. Leftover baked ziti. And then, I could put it here for Tuesday, but I'm gonna actually put this barbecue meatballs and rice again, just to kind of break things up a little bit from the monotony of the sandwiches and the cereal and all that stuff. So barbecue meat balls and rice will be dinner from Tuesday. Again, I've been trying to make this meal for the past month, and it's still there in the meal bank. So let's give it a shot this week and see if I actually make the barbecue meatballs and rice. This has to be the most simplest and easiest meal plan that I've done. I thought last week's was pretty easy. But this week's is probably the most simplest, just because Thanksgiving is there, and because of this extra pan of baked ziti that I have that I know would last for quite a few days. Okay, drum roll, please. Ooh, it's the final meal plan. The last one for the month of November, the last full week in November. It's here, and it was so easy to make, so simple to do. And so here's everything that I wrote here on my Happy Planner weekly meal planning sheet, all nice and typed up. And I do put those sheets in my planner to refer back to, but honestly, I have been working off of this piece of paper, which I stick on my fridge. Let's jump into the Thanksgiving Day menu. Look how big this square is. It takes up like half the page. Okay, so I've broken down the dinner into the mains, the sides, the dessert, and the drinks. So kind of keeping it simple, even though, you can see all the sides. Can you tell that we love sides? I know I am a big side dish person. To be honest, I could go without any of this stuff here. If I have my sides, I'm good. How about you? Are you a mains kind of person? Do you like the turkey, the ham? Or are you a side kind of person? Like, what's your favorite side? Like, my go-to would probably have to be like the yams and the mac and cheese and cabbage. Those are my favorites. So that's what we've got here. But let's go back here. So the mains, gonna make my own honey ham. I was gonna go buy one, but the honey baked ham, but they're very expensive. So I'm gonna do my own with a recipe that I have found. And then this Parmesan baked chicken, green beans, and rice. Like a kind of like a casserole kind of thing. Although the chicken gets cooked by itself, and then you just throw in the green beans and the rice. You know, you cook everything kind of separately and then dump them all together type of thing. So that's what this is. Really, really good. Again, very simple. Then the sides, you know, I may or may not decide to make all of these things at the end of the day, the closer we get to Thanksgiving. But I tried to take some of these things off of the menu, and I couldn't, because we just love these things. So we have the mac and cheese, the yams, potato salad, cornbread, stuffing, cranberry sauce, which I make from scratch, corn, Hawaiian rolls, you cannot skip that, and cabbage. I'll probably just make a little bit of that just because I'm pretty much the only one that eats that here in the house. Dessert, apple pie a la mode. So got to get some vanilla bean ice cream for that. And these mini cakes from Trader Joe's, they're in their frozen food section. I will leave a link in my description. They are really, really, really good. Drinks, apple cider. Gotta have that. I even have the whipped cream already in the fridge waiting for that. And hot chocolate. Kids' favorite. They just love hot chocolate. We have tons of marshmallows, all different shapes and sizes. And so I can't wait. Kind of like welcoming in the Christmas season with that hot chocolate. We are just so excited. It's like my favorite time of the year. So there you go. This is the weekly meal plan for this final week in November, along with our Thanksgiving menu. All right, you know the drill. So I have the meal plan, the finalized meal plan that's going up on the fridge for this week. It is looking pretty scrumptious. I can't wait to actually get into some of these things. And the most exciting part about this is Thursday, Thanksgiving, because we're set up for leftovers for next week. So next week's meal plan should be really simple. Thank you guys so much for joining me over the past month, meal planning with me and just going along this journey. And it has been really, really good, like I said before. And I'm definitely going to stick with it for December. So if you have enjoyed this series, if any of this has been helpful to you, any of the meal planning tips and things like that, my process, please like this video, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so that you can get the mommy scoop on meal planning and everything else that we do here on the Mama Connect. Bye.